Всем привет, ребят, с вами Клаус, да, и мы проходим Outer Worlds, первую часть. Вот в прошлой серии мы поговорили вот с этим чуваком, фиг пойми кто он. Да, надо было поговорить с подельниками, скажем так.
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot. Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better
Ребят, я
path.
извиняюсь, если что.
You might surprise yourself.
Заварить пока чай, кофе, что вы там, в принципе, любите? Да, получки. Какая же?
I'd like to stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Конечно же, пойдем выполнять.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Так, что нужно делать?
We go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury.
А потом?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a mannequin showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca,
Ребята, я еще раз извиняюсь. После пил чай.
We kill the bitch and bury
Я
everyone's
надеюсь, вы
medallions together.
заварили пока чай, кофе? Я за.
Thanks, Cap.
А мы идем пока по квесту. Очень медленные загрузки. Вот. Хотя, в принципе, дизайн прикольный. Так, интересно, а так спрыгнуть можно? Вот так вот. Это же беседка, ребят, делает. Интересно, способности здесь есть. Как, в принципе, если кто знает, в Биошоке было. Все, ладно, погнали дальше. Так вот, ребят, пока вот, честно, максимальная калька с Фолочки, по-моему, с Нью-Вегаса. Да, я понимаю, что это разрабы Нью-Вегас. Но, ребят, можно же хоть как-то отличать вашу игру от разрабов на самой беседке, если это делает Obsidian. Ну, единственная разница того же Флоуча — это визуал. пока максимально вот реально сколько... А, серьезно? Так, идем в... Блин, ближайший этот... Вот вроде бы кучу патрон... Отчасти так прокачан, дети. Осуждаю только на всякий случай. Ну, блин. Садите условно 3 обоймы полностью на...
Here they come.
Вот эти вот существа. Ну, блин. Должен естественно, что у меня средний.
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected.
Максимально у меня было, по-моему, 70 патронов. До того, как я вышел.
I hear you workers were on the clock
Сейчас
every
24.
available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day.
Итак, что здесь ждет?
Well, hello,
кто
and
это?
welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths,
Кто это?
and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Кто это
Why,
вообще?
we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Так, и... Что?
Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. I'm so glad. He and Zora have done such a wonderful job spreading the light around this dark, dark planet. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Так, кто это?
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Так, расскажи о Зоре.
She,
Или
well,
да,
she's been with
Роза.
us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then,
Ah.
but now she's more like our
Туплю.
commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Итак, где
Graham's
можно их
place is in
найти?
the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Почему вы здесь?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Ну, так, ладно, еще увидимся.
I mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same.
Так, куда сюда?
Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just
A mantiqueen.
О,
Yeah,
кстати, да.
felled it.
A stranger comes to our
Ah,
home. If you're
это
looking
Грэм.
for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the iconoclasts.
Так, чему вы... О,
The
кстати,
truth
учитель
that I
есть.
have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will
А
enjoy
мне
safety and
полтинник,
luxury, but
по-моему,
our generation is the
медикаментов.
foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Так, давайте науку.
Excuse me, I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Так, звучит разумно.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Получаете припасы от МС.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Так, где
She meets us in
поставщик?
the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Так, ладно, я вернусь.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Так, дай... Ладно, видимо, придется и им еще помогать. Серьезно?
Seems
Настолько?
like a nice little town.
Так, и сколько? 300 метров. В принципе-то. Так, вообще непонятно, куда, в принципе, это ведет. Какой-то дым, ребят.
Excuse
Hello.
me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Так, что здесь происходит?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours.
Так,
You have to
зачем она?
ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
Похоже, что у меня, кстати, убеждение-то прокачано.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
Это я.
Oh, finally. Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you.
И-
Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Так,
It's an
Почему?
enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
так, и где брать припасы?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Так, давай
Yeah,
так.
I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Итак, опять... А куда? Теперь вернись обратно, ребят. Да-да-да. Да,
What do you
причем к
think
нему
of the
же.
unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the
И
Aether.
снова потрындеть, ребят.
I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hull, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only
О,
two
да,
supply
здесь
lines
даже
of Monarch.
репутация есть.
Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Так, и что
I've already
теперь?
sent a team ahead to scout the press, one of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Так,
Yes,
да.
you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Все, что смогу.
What do you think you're...
А,
Hey, a bit's a bit.
изи. Так и... Чатность. Не, да, дай пройти. Это даже отдельная локация,
I don't know
ребят.
what it is, but my gun's been acting.
Ну, блин, ну... Как бы да. Ребят, встретимся там. Так вот. Какая-то хрень поблизости. Ау. Так, а вообще с ними обязательно драться? Ну, ладно, как бы не буду. Не. Интересно, а с чего вот эта вот фигня-то происходит? Так, а это что? О, кстати. А нафига модификация? Может просто починить? Не. А, у меня 40 патрон таких осталось. Так, так. А, типа кислота здесь на полу валяется, ладно. Так. Что здесь будет валяться? А, на засове? Ладно, я это запомню. Так, что это? А. Ну да, это же беседка, он по-другому делать не умеет. Пойдет все на продажу. Когда до города, в принципе, доберусь. А. Расчините, ребят. Если что, пишите в комментариях. Да, ребят, я буду жаловаться на этих загрузки. Ребят, если что, пишите в комментарии, стоит ли продолжать в принципе эту игру.
Hey, not so fast.
А что происходит?
That's how we fucking do it.
Итак, дубль 2. Будет что-нибудь?
If you'll just listen.
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
Так,
They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
так.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? Damn. Here's hoping they're still out there.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Sermons. For the love of... I'm going to see to the wounded.
Так, осталось, может поговорить или поторговать хотя бы.
Well,
Так. Нет. Да, очень, ребята, интересная игра. Прям реально. Итак, куда? Итак, мега долгие загрузки. Реально. О, кстати, здорово. Ты кто?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Так, у вас...
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
Так,
Oh.
Huh.
I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna. Now,
одно
there's
другому
no
не
need to
мешает.
humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Так, что вы именно хотите
Thanks to the
добиться?
so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't. Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Так, я думаю, разумно, наверное.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Так,
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay
кстати, а
properly
прикольная
defended.
лампочка, которая играет на фоне.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Так полезно,
Quite
что...
one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Так, где его искать?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Давай.
Saying what, which way? That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
Так, давайте
Good
посмотрим.
enough. I know when to settle. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Давай.
You ever
что,
been off
куда?
Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things,
Итак,
that'll be the
интересно,
day.
как выглядит здесь храм.
Don't fret, I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us,
Так, кстати говоря, недалеко. Да, 170 метров пишет игра.
Incoming! Everyone all right?
Итак,
Here they come!
девчонки, разбирайтесь по-братски. Итак,
Big mistake.
изи. Девчонки, давайте разбирайтесь. О. Не. О,
Hello? Hello?
я.
I hear boots out there. Wait, perhaps we're boots? Get away!
Ха.
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Так,
It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
так, нужно попасть внутрь.
Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. All yours, mister.
Здорово.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
О, кстати, у меня репутация еще
Still landing
улучшается.
yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Так,
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
давай убеждение.
That's true. Okay, fine. Here.
Так, удачи.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Понятно, ребят. Ну, вы как бы, да, понимаете. Вот вечная беготня по этой игре. Угу. Здорово, я все понял.
See, you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Так,
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
так, левую почку. Чего?
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Так, и как?
Apparently not.
Это как?
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Нашли новый путь.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Так,
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Да, наконец-то.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
Так, мне... Да,
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
да,
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
так.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Of
Осторожно.
course. I didn't mean to make assumptions. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Давай.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you. You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Должны
Indeed.
варианты...
That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
Давай.
I knew you'd understand.
Ладно, мне пора идти. Это 17 левел. А,
A fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usual.
кстати, и локаций-то, в принципе-то, маловато, даже для 19-го года. О, кстати говоря. Вот телепортнись из одной локации, чтобы телепортнуться в другую локацию. Типичная, ребят, беседка. Чтобы потрындеть и взять другой квест.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich.
Зато
Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every
ты вообще
60
кто?
pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Oh, she just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Так,
I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what
О,
you need?
кстати. Что-то
Well,
дали.
I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Ну,
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
ну, давай. Пока. Да, снова, ребят, на
Catherine's
выход.
great, ain't she? She'll pull you out
И
of the
телепорт в
sofa,
другую
so long as you don't
локацию.
mind being in her debt.
Классная игра.
Mother's folk are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside. I'm pretty sure she's crust
Ну
all.
и так, чисто к слову. Итак, куда телепортнуться? Кстати, можно и пешком дойти. Очень интересно, конечно, могли бы музыку сюда добавить, ну так, чисто к слову. А не звуки окружения. Ну и так. Куда, вниз, что ли? Не. Изи. Прикольно.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
We ought to see if anybody's still alive. They might be too weak to call for help.
Так, и куда? Серьезно? Изи. Ребят, очень легко.
Stay back.
Ты кто?
I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Давай.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Что это за ловушки?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Да, думаешь,
Marauders
мертв?
knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Так, куда идет
Last I
мародер?
saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Так, что у тебя еще есть?
Nicely done.
Так, а сколько у меня вообще по снаряге? Да, кстати. Так, ладно, ребят, пока выходим. Я надеюсь, телепорты-то будут доступны. А, ладно, ребят, я-то пока продаюсь. Если что, увидимся на... А, кстати, а куда нам надо вообще? Итак, какая-то непонятная локация. Да, здорово. Не буду лишний раз тратить патроны. А, я все свои аптечки-то продал, когда я продавался. О. Хорошо, девчонки, давайте разбирайтесь.
Best hands, Cap.
Так, что здесь будет? А, на засове все-таки. А что здесь есть? А. Ага. Девчонки, разберитесь. Ай, ай,
And we're alive.
Так, что еще есть? О, аптечка. Да, восстанавливаю все, что продал. Так. О, кстати. Кстати. О, какая-то музыка. Итак, что здесь в принципе есть? Сообщение. А, все. Так, а здесь что? А. Толкан. А другой вопрос, нафига нам туда? Типа все на выход? Или что? А, все, сдаем.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Давай, я нашел.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Так, ну давайте отойдем.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Так,
I've asked
давай,
myself the same
скажи.
thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. MSI's leadership at the time certainly thought so, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Так, какой прогрессивный
It's
настрой?
humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Подозреваю.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else.
Вы еще здесь.
Some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
Так, сами...
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
No.
Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
No.
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. As I hear it, you two are already well acquainted. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them. But you already know that, don't you?
Так, да, они правда переходят все
I'm
границы.
glad you see it too. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
Так, давайте о другом. Ладно, ребят, продолжим в следующей серии. Подписывайтесь на канал, лайки, подписки, репосты приветствуются. Комментарии такого особенности. Всем спасибо за внимание и всем б-б.